Hello and welcome to the Girl That Went For It podcast. I'm your host, Johanna Scholz, also known as Johanna Liana on Instagram, and author of Believe in Life, How to Dance in the Rain. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Johanna_Liana, for daily content. And now enjoy this episode. Hello and welcome back to today's episode. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to talk about energy givers and energy takers today. And I actually experienced last weekend a big energy taker, and that actually showed me again why I don't do this often, and that was alcohol. Like, I can literally count on one hand the times I drink alcohol during the year, or like that I have like more than a glass, and I barely drink anyway. Like during the week, it's not that I have like a glass in the evening, like a glass of wine or something. That's just not me, because I feel like it is an energy taker for me personally. And yeah, so we've been to a wedding on the weekend, which was so much fun, and we had an amazing time. But my Sunday looked not that fun. So I could just really feel like the alcohol, like the next day, you know, like I was really tired. I didn't want to do anything, and that's just a huge energy taker for me. And I actually realized again, like, that's why I don't drink often, and also that's why I don't drink much. So yeah, just a little story from my weekend. Still, it was a beautiful weekend, it was a beautiful wedding, it was so much fun, but I just realized, okay, Johanna, that's why you don't drink alcohol or don't drink often, because it takes the energy out of you. So today we're going to talk about energy givers and energy takers, because the goal should be to live your best life, right? So that should be your goal, because what else would be your goal than living your best life? And your best life looks different to my best life. Like, everyone has a different definition of what their best life looks like. But one thing we should all focus on is our energy givers and takers, and look at our lives and our days, because our days turn into weeks, our weeks turn into months, and our months turn into years, and that is our life. So that's why it's so important to pause and have a look at how many energy givers do I actually have in my life, in my days, in my weeks, in my months, in my years, and how many energy takers do I have? So what does that mean? Like, what does energy giver and energy taker mean? First of all, it looks different to everyone. So energy takers, like I said earlier, for me, energy takers is alcohol. Every time I have more than like 3 drinks, every time the next morning I'm like, I regret it, and I'm like, nothing good comes out of it. Like, I could have had fun without having alcohol. But also I think I'm like just over that age. Like, I had my party time when I was 18 to 20, and now I'm turning 28, and I'm like, I just want to have a good day the next day, and I just want to have a good time, and I don't need alcohol. I know that I don't need it. So yeah, that's a huge energy taker for me. For me, energy takers are also people that always complain and don't change anything. That's why I also don't really surround myself with those kind of people, because I know it is taking my energy. We all have bad days, and nothing wrong with that. Like, honestly, me too. Like, I have ups and downs, especially when it's that time of the month. But you know, those people, unfortunately, that always see the bad things and that are always complaining and moaning, I just had to start protecting my energy and decided, hey, look, there is no room for this in my life, and that's okay. Like, you don't have to be friends with everyone. And I'm really like a person, I love my small circle. I surround myself with people that make me feel good. I know everyone has a bad day, like I said, me included, and I am always there for my friends if they have a bad day, and try to get them out of that low. And the people I surround myself with, they are amazing, and they also want to get out of that low and are so understanding. And yeah, I'm actually just now realizing that I'm so grateful. Like, I always am a really grateful person, but I'm just so grateful for the people that I have in my life, and the people that I surround myself with, which comes back to what you allow to be in your life, who you allow to come into your life, energy givers or energy takers. Another thing that could steal your energy is whether it is a hobby that you actually don't enjoy anymore, a hobby should be an energy giver. Another energy taker could be your work environment. Super simple energy takers are social media, your phone in the morning, your phone during the day, like how much time you spent on your phone. Really think about it. Is it giving me energy or is it taking energy out of me? Because I want to give like an example. When you start your day, okay, like I love this example because I know that a lot of people can relate to that. So when you start your day, think about how you start your day. I want to give you an example. So your alarm goes off on your phone, you hit the snooze button maybe, and you put your phone down again, and then the snooze button, like the alarm goes off again. You grab your phone, you turn off the alarm, and you see those messages popping up that came through last night, or these notifications on Instagram, TikTok, or whatever social media you're on. And you start looking into them and you start reading comments that you received, or a message you received, or even a voice message from a friend that you received. And you listen to it, and maybe your friend had a bad day and had to tell you about something that was bothering her or him, which is fine. Like, that's what friends are for. We should be able to tell this to our people, to our friends. But this is you choosing your day with the outside world. Of course, when there's an emergency, like someone texted you and like, there's an emergency, that's different. But you choose to pick up your phone and scroll through social media and get all these information, like all these things from the outside world. Like you watch some TikToks, you watch some reels, and you see how other people succeed maybe, and kind of that does something to you. Like you just really sucks the energy out of you. You might not notice that straight away, but I'm going to share a different example soon. But yeah, let's say you scroll through social media when you get up, or you're still in bed and you check the news, you check whatever is on your phone, and then you realize, oh shit, I'm running late. You jump out of bed, you have a quick shower, quickly jump into the kitchen or like run into the kitchen and grab your up and go, or grab something that you can easily like have on the way to work. And you're sitting in your car and you're in traffic and you forgot, oh shit, I have this meeting today, this really important meeting. And you just get really overwhelmed, anxious, and you just not feeling good, to be honest. Like being in traffic, you're like, oh gosh, I'm running late. And this is like a huge energy taker that started with you grabbing your phone and start scrolling in the morning and then being late and rushing to work. Let me share like another example with you. So you get up in the morning, your alarm goes off. Like everyone nowadays has an alarm on their phone, but if you have like a separate alarm, even better. But yeah, you turn your alarm off and you put your phone aside. You can even put it in do not disturb mode or something like that. Or I used to do it in flight mode, but now I want to make sure if something happens, like my family tries to call me or whatever, I want to see that they try to reach me. But yeah, just turn off your alarm and get up. Have a shower. Start your morning with you. Have a shower, brush your teeth, have a coffee, sit still for a moment and just simply enjoy that first sip of coffee. I love coffee. So for me, this is like everything. And I literally have coffee right here. But take the morning, take the first 10 minutes, no matter how, like if you're a busy mom, I can understand it. It's not always possible, but take like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even 20 minutes for yourself in the morning, even if that means to get up a little bit earlier. I know sleep is everything, but you really want to make sure that you start your day with good energy, good vibration, because that will set the tone for the rest of your day. Another thing that helps in the morning is to just simply take a second and think about all the things that you're grateful for in your life. Honestly, this will change your whole day. And then you jump in the car, you had your breakfast, you had your coffee, you jump in the car, and yes, there is traffic. There's traffic every morning. You can't change that, but you can change how you react to it. So instead of being rushed and already late and worried that you can't make it to the meeting or whatever, like the first example, you're now sitting in your car, you have enough time, you know that there's traffic, you sit in your car, you can't do anything about it anyway, so you start listening to your favorite music or you start listening to your favorite podcast, which again are energy givers to you because you really enjoy doing that and they put you in a good mood. And then you get into the office or wherever it is you're working and you are feeling good. You're showing up in good energy, and that will literally influence the people around you. I don't know if you ever picked this up, but I'm pretty sure you did. When you walk into a room, there is an energy. You can literally feel how people are feeling. You can decide whether you adapt to the energy in the room or you are the energy and you're changing the energy. There's like a saying, I just can't think of that, but you decide whether you adapt to the energy in the room or bring better energy into the room. And if you have like this rushed morning, people will realize that when you walk into the room and you are rushed, you are in a bad mood, people realize that and they're like, oh, we better leave her alone. Or, oh, what's happening there? You know what I mean? So if you change your morning routine, if you change how you spend your morning, if you add more energy givers into your morning routine, your whole life will change because your mornings turn into your whole day, your days turn into your week, your weeks turn into your months, and your months turn into your years, and your years turn into your life. So let me ask you, what are your energy givers? What is filling up your cup? It doesn't have to be anything big. It can be just something simple like enjoying a cup of coffee in the morning. Think about it like how you can integrate more energy givers into your life daily, weekly, monthly. Let me share my energy givers with you. So for me, it's the cup of coffee, like I already said, putting all distractions aside, no phone in the morning. I love listening to music that I like and enjoy in the morning. I love going for walks. That really fills up my cup. When I have a busy day with meetings, I want to make sure that I move my body. That's my energy giver. So I'd love to do like go for a walk. I love stretching, going to the gym, anything like that. Like movement is really something that fills up my cup. Another thing could just simply be vitamin D, like sitting outside in the sunshine, like just getting some fresh air. That's like an energy giver. For me also, podcast is a big energy giver. Listening to podcasts, either it's on a walk, it's when I fold the washing, like folding the washing could be an energy taker, but it's something that needs to be done. But to make this more enjoyable, I love to listen to a podcast. So I'm doing something that I don't really enjoy, but by listening to a podcast, it's actually really okay. So try to think of things how you can make your life just so much better with your energy givers. Another energy giver could be working on your goals, working on your vision board, looking up things on Pinterest, how you want your life to look like and creating a vision board, how you want your life to feel like, and deciding that you can already feel these things and you can already make your life so much better when you are starting to implement energy givers into your life. To end this episode, I have 2 journaling prompts for you. So grab your journal, grab your notebook, or if you're on a walk or wherever you're listening, you can always come back to this later, obviously. The first journaling question is, what activities, people, or experiences leave me feeling energized, motivated, and uplifted? And the second question is, how can I incorporate more of these energy-giving elements into my daily life to maintain a positive and fulfilling mindset? So think about these things. How can you, like, what is making you feel energized and good? And then how can you implement more of this into your daily routine? Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time.